What's good, man? We live right now. Playas Sanctuary podcast. Hand it off to the boy T Blue. Let's get into it, bro.
What's goody, y'all boys, man. Thank y'all for coming to the show today. Playas Sanctuary podcast, man. Man, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment below. Make sure y'all. Oh, hold on, I got a pause. What's the name, man? I didn't got the live screen up. Yeah, I start hearing myself twice. But though, thank y'all for coming on, man. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share with your people, man. Today, we got a special guest with us, man. My brother, mirrors my Patriots alumni, West V, should have won a Blitnikoff, man, Mr. 25 Tubbs. NFL Rams, St. Louis Rams, before they was LA, you feel me? My boy since Northern Middle, man. Stedman Bailey, man. Thank you for coming on, brother.
Appreciate you coming on, my boy.
Hey, bro. Hey, I just want to say, I feel like Kara said you're not gonna add that on my resume.
You gotta add that.
Yeah. Hey, I got to, bro. You did some things there too, man. We started there too. You feel me?
I got cheap blood in me too. Now I got a few bloods, but
yeah. We'll talk hard work. Right? We'll talk about all that, gang. Definitely, man.
But thanks for having me, though, bro, man. I see what y'all boys doing from a podcast standpoint, man. It's really good, man. Y'all putting out some really good content. Got some really dope individuals that's been joining. So I'm excited to be joining y'all boys and, just chop it up.
Appreciate that, bro.
Definitely, man. Definitely. I definitely appreciate that, man. So we're going to kick it off early right now, man. I know y'all boys, watching high school sports. I don't know if y'all heard about it, but IMG ended up playing one of these fake schools, man. How y'all? They play a school called Bishop Sycamore. How you say it? I'm right? Sycamore?
Bishop Sycamore, that's the name, bro.
Yeah, that's some sick individuals, man. They end up lining up ESPN. They say they got all type of D1 recruits, all type of A1 talent out there. Shit, they must have been D1 recruits of, yesteryears, because I'm hearing they was 19, 20-year-old JUCO, man. How you feel about that, Stedman? Like, I feel like just taking advantage of the kids, just opportunities, presenting something that's false pretense, because it was a kid who went there, said he wasted his whole junior year, just going to the school, being recruited by them, saying they're going to be the next IMG of the Midwest. And they didn't have buildings, man. So, what's your opinion on that one?
Well, you know what, bro? I honestly don't even know all the facts surrounding that Bishop Sycamore. I'm going to call it a scandal for now, until I find out further something about it is legit. But, I mean, you got, I thought Lori Harvey was a finesser. I thought Future was a finesser. You got these boys that just pulled finesse of the year, for real. I mean, like I said, I don't really know all the facts, but from what I'm seeing is like you got a whole bunch of high school rejects that either did not have enough talent to make it to the next level, or maybe their grades wasn't good. And here they are formulating a team to try to go against teams. And then you out here getting your cap peeled back. Like, to my understanding, I kind of...
that's the main one right there, right?
Yeah.
Niggas getting smoked by 58-0.
Right. To my understanding, these guys haven't won a game yet. I'm looking at it on YouTube, just trying to educate
them. Like what?
And I see these dudes ain't even got matching helmets. Like, it really looked like some not organized optimists, bro. It's like worse than that. Matter of fact, I could probably compare it to what maybe Opalaka Optimus was looking like, back in the day.
Yeah.
Very unorganized. Yeah. Got dudes wearing orange helmets, some dudes wearing green. Like, you got these dudes doing just that. So,
right.
For them to kind of sneak in to get the publicity they did, like I say, man, it's finesse of the year. And had these dudes had any talent, bro, it might have been a brilliant idea for them to get a look and maybe get a second chance on trying to go to a JUCO or one of these D1. Somebody might discover and say, you know what, man, this kid got talent. Might want to learn a little more about him. And hopefully a door will open. But, man. And then the coach. Somebody needs to book him.
Hey, beat his ass, right? Somebody be beating his ass.
Hey,
Bro.
Coach Wilder, man, that boy. They say that boy writing bad checks, had him staying in the hotel.
Like if them young boys don't know better, coach, I know for sure you do.
Yeah,
You know
gang.
what type of example setting for these kids? Are you even trying to set example, coach?
Yeah. Or you just trying to do a money grab? You feel me?
I don't know, bro. I like I say, man, I don't really know all the facts, but it's a silly situation, man. It's a silly situation. It can only go far. Them boys caught up now, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, man.
And it's
feel
their first time. It's their first time either, bro. Because they had a organization probably like 2 years ago. It was some other shit like Church of Faith or something like that.
Church of Faith, COF. I seen the picture. Yeah,
went through the same damn scandal, bro. And that's what all the depth. They think the charges on the coaches coming from that situation right there. So this whole situation is I don't know how they able to. It's about it is it's really fucked up how the kids, some of the kids lost some eligibility. That's crazy right there, bro. We know how that shit is.
And that, like, I understand, like you say, Blue. One of the kids was kind of saying that he might have lost a year due to the fact that we all dealing with this COVID mess, and I can understand that a lot of kids are probably, just kind of losing certain opportunities, just because we dealing with. Might not have certain coaches that could pull up over here, or you might be getting overlooked. So I can dig that. And in some other situations, you got some dudes whose games are being canceled. So it's crazy. But I mean, like I said,
it definitely
Bishop Sycamore, that ain't the way to do it, man.
Nah. Yeah, nah, and I feel like we seen it, like, not we seen it, but I didn't experience it because when I worked at a charter school, it was pretty new too. But the focus wasn't on sports. That was the goal to eventually get sports. But they focused on the education part of it first to establish that. But Bishop Sycamore wasn't even caring about education. These kids ain't go to school. They only went to school one time in August when the man was talking about it, and then they ain't do it no more. You feel me? So it's like you said, man, what are you really trying to accomplish out here?
What school did they pull up to over there? They got a campus?
Nah, they ain't had no campus. They just went to like a library. They went to a library or something, bro. And set it up probably or something. They went to a practice facility. Fool was like, it's a nice ass practice facility for football. And they really didn't practice. Them boys used to play just go to the game, man. Like, Juke, not in JUCO, what's it called down here? Semi-pro.
Semi-pro. That's what it basically was.
That's basically what the boy was doing. Hey, gang, just pull up to the park. We got a game today, man. You feel me?
So, I hate it for some of my brothers, dog, when they just can't give up on the game.
Hey, talk about it, bro.
That's a topic right there.
I mean, for so long of their lives, like, football just kind of be their whole identity. You 19, 20 years old, and you trying to finesse the high school system, like, it's a lot of other things you could do out here, bro. And let me tell you, 20-year-old, 19-year-old, if you doing all that to try to go back and play high school and then getting blown out 58, you need to hang up the cleats, bro.
Yeah, fact. Helmet to the left,
never your
pass to the right.
League not for you. You're not disciplined. You're not none of that.
Nah, they don't got nothing to do with you. Like, yeah, and the thing is, bro, even like you speak of the league, like ESPN do all this research on people when they have these scandals. They know everything down there about you. They ain't know shit about Bishop Sycamore. Like, they ain't search up the coach, put his name in the database. Hey, what this man got going on? They ain't see if they played somebody last year from Ohio. None of that. Them boys like, let's run it.
They just seen IMG and said, let's go.
They did not do no research, right? But what mattered the most for them folks? That green dollar. They could go head on it. For the live, you know what IMG gonna bring? Good smoke.
Yeah, they bringing that contact. Definitely, man. That's a wild topic, bro, man. And I just want to switch. Speaking of college kids and going into that bracket, from high school to college. They recently just got the NIL policy together. Allowing college students to actually, benefit off their names and likeness. So when your junior year, you know, that the miraculous year you had, 25 tubs, you know, being the runner up for the Bolitnikoff Award. That exposure right there, if you was able to, you know, sign under your own likeness and, you know, name and likeness deal, how would that would have impacted you even more, you know, during that time?
Well, man, I would have been floating.
Yeah.
I would have been floating because first and foremost, I know I would have had so many opportunities to really cash in bucks, you know, to kind of already start to change my life. You know, the way I was living in college, like you guys are both been to college, so you kind of know how it is. I mean, it's a struggle.
Yeah.
You get
And
a
we
little,
just worried about school. You got to worry about way more than just school. You feel me?
Run through that, and then it's like, okay, what you dealing with?
True.
You know, parents, you got to do a whole lot of things. You know, get it how you live. But when you talk the new NIL policy, one of my former teammates, Sean Austin, is one of the reasons that new policy is now available.
Yeah. What happened? What was? Yeah, talk about what's his story? I ain't never hear about that.
Well, he wasn't one of the main people on the team. You know, was pretty effective for us. You know, in those times. Like one thing about Sean, man, he was always super smart, bro. Like he was woke, like early. You know what I'm saying? So he was one dude that, as we was training, you know, we busting our tails each and every day. He thinking about, man, how much revenue the school getting. You know, we went to the Orange Bowl. We beat the
72. Yeah, 72 points. You feel me? Go crazy.
About different boosters, donors, all type of people just pouring money into the school. They so excited over what we was able to accomplish. Like, dang, here we are still struggling. So dude kind of went on ahead and said, you know what, man, I'm gonna go ahead and hire a lawyer. And he majored in criminology, so he was always in the books and stuff.
Got you.
But I'm ready to take it to bat to try to go all the way to Supreme Court about the mistreatment of college athletes, basically. I mean, personally, I always thought it was, you know, cool to just be on the scholarship. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a blessing, bro. Yeah, you know what a lot of my close friends go through and what they're dealing with now, you know, with student loans and whatnot. And I just think,
facts. Hell yeah. Kick your ass, boy.
I'm highly blessed that, you know, that's not something that's on my credit. You know what I'm saying? And I know how hard it is to get rid of those student loans. So, for me, you know, just looking at it from that perspective, I'm like, man, being on scholarship, that's all I need, bro. You know, just give me get an education and, you know, just play ball. I'd be okay. I'll take my turn to get on up to where I need to be, you know, or my ultimate goal, which is the NFL. How I think that would have changed my life, man. Yeah, like I said, I just would have been chilling good, man.
I got a question, bro. I got a question. So so that your last season though, you went crazy, you went stupid. Like numbers people don't see on a regular day from a receiver. If you were getting cash in college at a point in time, being paid for performance and your likeness, you think it'll change your mind as far as returning for one more season while that cash is rolling in?
You know, that's a good question, bro. That's a real good question. I think, you know, at least from that junior year, like I want to say going into like the 9th, 10th game, I'm sitting at about like 18 touchdowns. So I know I done exceeded any goal that I ever set for myself, you know, as far as being a wide receiver at the college level. I'm like, I'm really balling. Yeah. I would have kind of, you know, just probably had to see how much money I would have actually been able to make within that there year. Yeah. Couple $100,000, that's pretty attractive. You know, you're 20, 21 years old. Yeah, I love it. I mean, of course, I know what I can get at the next level, but once again, as a college athlete, I'm riding around campus and something fly, like, you know, probably can't tell nothing. I'm living the dream, for real. So that's true. I probably would have tried to just enter my name into the draft pool and just see what type of grade I got. You know, anything that was saying like second or third round or better, I would have jumped. I would have made the move just like I, actually did. Just knowing, especially if somebody would have told me, okay, you go third round, these are the numbers you'll make. Okay, yeah. Because once again, ultimately, my goal was to make it to the NFL. So now I weigh my risk to reward. If I come out here one more year, what happened if I get hurt? All those kind of things. So I probably would have just enjoyed the NIL policy for that 1 year, bro, and be ready to roll.
Nah, definitely, man. That's a good answer, bro. Like me and bro always said, like you just seen the kid what's his name? Quentin Irwins, he played like in Texas somewhere. He skipped his senior year to go to what's his name to Ohio State. He just signed for 1.2. Huh?
Yeah, from high school, right?
Yeah. He just signed for 1.2, bro. Like you said, that's very attractive. Like even if his career don't even go to the the level he want to get to, because everybody goal is to make it to the league. He's still already set, for his life. He played the next 4 years at Ohio State. He can come out of school and not even think about a job.
He could be cool and just like anyone else. I think financial literacy is something that really needs to be taught. It ain't taught on no level from elementary on up to the college unless you really getting into accounting and stuff.
Yeah.
Learn too much. So, that money could kind of make it and break you too.
Real talk.
Nah,
one thing I like about that is, for example, you got certain athletes who make it to the college level who are brilliant with doing stuff like YouTube, who are brilliant with creating brands, just doing stuff that's off the field that they can get paid to do.
Yeah.
This new policy don't interfere with they other creative talents. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, so definitely.
For some of these cats, because truth be told, everybody not finna make it to the league. So if you could have your cool little hustle on the side, little strategy or something, kind of get with these different marketing companies to find a way to make you some money.
Nah, definitely.
For them cats too. Like I got one homeboy named KJ Myers, bro, who played at West Virginia. He was a little bit younger than me. He created a brand while we were there that was starting to kind of blow up, and the coaches was hating on him. Like he had a little wristband. Matter of fact, I got it on right now. It's called Lack of Worries. But the coaches was hating on him, and he was kind of getting some money on the side, and it was an issue. He had a brilliant plan, and for this guy, you got your tiers. I want to say middle tier kind of guy, so he was not finna go to the pro. Like, let's be honest. But
being honest.
Had the rules or the NIL policy been in effect back then, my boy could have done some whole other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man.
Getting to the bag.
And really growing the brand. Using the team.
You make it to college, like that's a platform. Like it's levels. So. But yeah, that NIL, man, I wish I would have got a part of that. It would have been interesting to see, what I would have been able to reel in.
Yeah, nah, definitely. I know like the guys who played during that time, man, just thinking like, damn, how much money I'd have made. Like even the cats back in the G, like at UM growing up, when UM brand was at its biggest, bro. Like, how much money Sean Taylor or Andre Johnson at the time, even Ken Dorsey, would pull in.
And you know what? That could kind of be good and bad because, for example, you got Sean Taylor, you got Shapiro, one of them boys. Say, listen, I'm going to give you $5 million. I just want you to pull up to the dealership and sign autograph anytime I call you. Now you got practice 5 in the morning, right? You just had a long night. You were partying down at Club Dream. It ain't even called Dream. Whatever. You down there partying, having a good time. You got the money. You down here in this good city of Miami.
Yeah.
Coach that's ready to get on your ass about not being in practice. Coach, I got 5. Coach, my man told me he got 5 for me. So
you tripping.
Set me on the bench. We gonna lose this week, brother. We got state. So your how you want to play it. So, like, it's interesting to see how it's gonna work out this year, bro. I mean, it's the first year, so we'll see. But I mean, I can really that. You know how money is, bro. It changed some people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or it just highlights what they already was. You feel me? They just become that person even more. That's how some people say. I kind of see both sides of it.
With this NIL thing, it's like, you know, what you really want. You know, is your goal to really make it to the league? Would you let a couple dollars, you know, stray you away from what's the ultimate goal? So, let's see. Like I said, it's interesting, man. I'm happy for the young cats, though, man, who are able to receive some of these benefits and whatnot, man. You know, get your shine, dog time.
Nah, definitely.
That shit gonna be real interesting, especially with the power dynamics when it comes to the coaches and shit. Because remember when goddamn Saban went to the Dolphins, one of the big things he had an issue with was trying to take his mind state, how he controlled the college players, to these dudes that's making way more money than him. So now you got these players that's, like you said, they're gonna be able to, you know, control a little thing based on the cash they make and they star power, as far as advertisers want to see them on the field and stuff like that, and not smelling themselves. So it's gonna be real interesting, that dynamic that you're gonna see. And plus, we know how football is, bro. It's a lot of niggas from the hood that's raw as fuck, that can make it to college and get out there and ball out. And then you got that cash coming with them, bro. It's gonna create some monsters out there. Hopefully with this extra cash coming in, they bring people that's gonna teach financial literacy and all that extra stuff to, like, you know, put these kids in the best hands possible to make the right decision, because there's gonna be a lot of shit they got to go through, bro.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. So like I say, man, it's gonna be interesting to see how it all play out, man. But like I say, I am happy, excited for the young cats who are getting a chance to fit from all this money that is out here, you know, that usually goes strictly to the school. Let's give it to the ones who really out there putting in that work.
So okay. You had a miraculous year in college, you know. Then you enter the draft. You feel me? My boy gets drafted 3rd round. You get a few draft picks right after Kayvon Webster. I can remember that night we put it right up on K, and then a few seconds later they calling your phone like, you know, this, you know, I think it was Coach Fisher at the time, right? Or yeah, Coach Fisher at the time, you know. So that was a good experience. So you get to the league, you balling out, bro. Doing your thing, getting better every year. You know, you're going into your 3rd, 4th year, and you know, you have the tragic, you know, event that happened to you. You know, that Thanksgiving weekend. You know, can you want to speak a little bit on that for the people who don't know? You know, what, you know, kind of ended your career early before it could really get started.
Absolutely, bro. I have no problem, you know, touching on it. So for those who not know, you know, my career ended tragically with me being caught up in an incident where I was shot twice in the head. And you know, I'm super blessed, you know, and a walking miracle, you know, to even be here today. Because, you know, while we even talking about gun violence and whatnot, you know, I just want to just say rest in peace to a friend of
Brody.
I'm sure all 3 of us know Bullet. Shot.
Yeah.
That's something that I'm, you know, truly sick of, especially, you know, just coming from down here in Miami. But back to me, yeah, I mean, I was 2015 in the right place at the wrong time. Ended up being caught up in a drive-by shooting, you know, where over 30 bullets were sprayed in the car, and which 2 of them hit me in the head. Now, for most people, you know, you'll be dead on spot, but I was still conscious, you know, just still, I might have been dazed a little bit, but for the most part, you know, I never lost conscious and was able to miraculously get to the hospital and had to go into emergency, you know, surgery. But from there, I made it up out of that, and the recovery process was on. And being the strong, you know, that I am, and also having God, you know, just lead the way, I stand before you today, or I sit before you all today, you know, just as normal as any other human being on earth.
What's going through through that experience, and being from South Florida and knowing that you are actually completing your dreams at a point in time, what was going through your mind through that recovery process?
Well, for the early days of it, bro, just a whole lot of confusion, for real. You know, I'm a dude that is super humble. You know, I like to call myself cool, calm, collect. You know, I don't really got no problems with people who have had, you know, small issues with people over the years, but nothing to the extent of gunplay. You know, so for me to be caught up in a situation like that, like I said, I was just confused for at least like the first week, bro. Just kind of asking God why, just asking myself, you know, why. Like it just was a surreal.
You get a phone call coming through.
No, I don't think you're on the phone.
It was a surreal moment, you know, and I had one of my close friends, Brandon McGee, who reached out to me, and this was kind of while I was in the hospital on my back. And he was like, "Yo, I'm sure you probably don't know nothing about what's going on, but," he was like, "just while you sitting on your back or you laying down in the hospital, just be still, you know, and just try to seek God. Just, you know, just listen to whatever it is He may be trying to tell you." So I did that, bro. I remember doing that, you know, just having a night where I was just like, you know what? I don't have the answers, bro. Not at all. You know, I'm just thankful that I'm alive. I'm thankful that I'm getting better every day. And, you know, I just took that moment to be still, yo. And as I'm doing that throughout that night, you know, I just started to think about the fact, like I say, the fact that I am alive, right? So I'm like, you know, wow, here I am, a person that done got shot twice in the head, I'm still living. So now I'm starting to think about what kind of plans is it that you got for me, God? So I'm like, well, if I done made it through that, I'm pretty sure I'm strong enough to make it back to the football field. So I'm like, you know, I'm telling my nurses and whatnot, they say, hey, man, what's some of your goals as we get ready to take you through therapy? I'm telling them, like, man, I need to make it back to the field. Like, you know, y'all hurry up and get me together, because when I got shot, we was in the middle of the season.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, hey, I got to get back up top with my crew. And they all like, man, you know, this guy is nuts. But I was dead serious. Like, man, you know, if y'all hurry up and get me up out of here, I'd be on my way. But they telling me, you know, stuff like, man, you know, we understand that you want to play football, but, you know, you'll never be able to walk again. You'll never be able to talk again. Like, your life as you knew it would never be the same. So I remember, you know, just kind of listening to these reports, and I'm just like, nah, ain't no way that's how my life, you know, that's not what God wants for me, bro. Like, you know, I'm too young. I was 25 at the time, you know. So I'm like, you know, ain't no way I'm finna be some sort of vegetable. I'm like, my mind working good enough for me to know that they tripping. Like, maybe they think that my mind is messed up to the point that I'm not functioning, but I'm like, you know, man, you guys, you know, I'm just like, all right, I'll prove y'all wrong too.
Yeah.
I just continue to go through the recovery process, man. Days go by, and I remember like 2 weeks go by, and they're like, okay, you know, we want to get you out of the bed and teach you how to walk again. And I remember just, you know, being on some nonchalant shit, really just like, man, teach me how to walk. They tripping.
Yeah, like
simple. Left foot, right foot. That's what I'm saying to myself. So I remember vividly, bro, they have a big, swole, strong doctor come on in there. He got a little seatbelt kind of thing, and he kind of strapped me into it. And he like, all right, I'm going to take you out to bed, and I need to hold on to you as we walk, and, you know, kind of like a crutch.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, dog. I remember feeling like I'm like an old coon, like I'm 78 years old. Like, man, I need a crutch.
Damn.
So it's like, you know, I felt like I heard God say, man, you got this. So I tell dude, listen, bro, I don't need you to hold me. I'm finna go walk. So he's like, no, man, you're gonna get me fired. I got I gotta hold you up. So I'm like, man. So I had just enough strength to be able to nudge him, and I just started walking. He's tripping. My wife behind me tripping. All the doctors that's kind of standing within the hallway,
Tripping.
they tripping too. Like, man, what the hell? So I'm just, like, yeah, this real.
Yeah.
By me being able to do that, bro, it gave me motivation, bro. It gave me strength to know that I'm gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Like I just knew that I had to take it one day at a time, bro. It's a process like anything else. You got to take it one day at a time.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to be so much further, but it's like, nah, you got to take it one day at a time. So I'm just continuing the process, bro. Each day, doing a little different thing. They'll take me in the little room. I'm doing a little weightlifting. I remember just, having times where I look around and I see like a little kid over here who he dealing with cancer. So he, his form of adversity is something totally different.
Very different. Yeah.
But it made me just kind of be a little more grateful for where I was, within my situation. Like, man, I could be over like this kid who look like he ain't got no hope. So I'm working a little harder, hoping that he could see me like, man, hoping my energy could transfer his way where he, kind of pick it up. But like I say, so I just continue the process, man. And before they let me go out of the hospital, before they released me, they say, yeah, we're going to try to see if you could run. I was jogging all through the hospital, man. I'm jogging through. They said,
remember the footage?
yeah, y'all boys remember the footage. I'm jogging, feeling crazy. Like, man, these people giving me a standing ovation for jogging. Here I am, just was out here running 4.5, 4.40. Like,
yeah,
damn, life changed like this for me. But all I knew was to keep going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
okay.
Certain things kind of, stuck with me while I was in the hospital. One of the doctors came and told me that had I not been in such good shape that I would have died, bro.
Whoa.
So I started to think about my lifestyle. I mean, granted, I was an NFL wide receiver, so I got to be in top-notch shape.
And y'all mid-season, so you probably at your finest shape right there.
Body percent, they trying to pinch on me in the hospital, couldn't find no body fat on. Yeah, I was vibing, but I was good. So, that kind of inspired my brand and something that I'm still working on today, which is called Positive. And positive.
Yeah, that was my next question. So you can go right into it.
Well, positive energy stands for physical fitness, personal goals, mental fortitude, and the word fortitude means just having the courage. So just mental fortitude, having the courage to go ahead and do something, and then lastly, having a positive perspective or trying to find the positive perspective no matter what kind of adversity you facing. And one thing I know about us all as human beings that we all have in common is we all gonna face adversity, bro. Opposition, setback, whatever you may want to call it.
Yeah.
And sometimes, not even sometimes, most of the time, when we face different adversities, man, these different trials and tribulations come to our lives to help make us better people, bro.
Sure.
Shit come to help make us stronger. You know what I'm saying? So you find it within you to, instead of saying like, damn, looking at it from a negative perspective, like, man, this is such a hard task, or I'm going through such a tough time in life. Kind of, if you could find a way to step back from the situation and see what is it that you can learn, you know what I'm saying? Then you might fix your perspective to say, you know what? It's raining right now, but I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna dance in this rain.
Shut me out. So with we from Miami as well. With football being so much of an imprint on our lives, what more did you learn about yourself during that process? I'm pretty sure it was things you was finding out about yourself you probably had no clue about.
Through the shooting?
Was just through the process of just finding a new identity as you going through this recovery process and trying to, you know.
Well, one thing about life, bro, purpose is big, right? So I wish that everybody can discover what their purpose is while they here on this earth. Unfortunately, not everybody will. But I want to say, you know, when you talk about purpose, purpose is the crossroads where your talent and your testimony meet, right? So I went through that situation, bro, and I came out. I did everything I could, bro, to make it back to the NFL, and I was on the verge of being there. But at the end of the day, from a wellness standpoint, it probably wasn't the safest thing for me to do. Now, being from the crib, I'm ready to get back out there.
Yeah, facts.
You know, we done been through so many different things, and you know, just overcame so much. You know, and me especially, like I'm like, man, from a physical standpoint, I did everything, bro. I was able to go back to West Virginia after the shooting, like 5 months later, bro, not even, and participate. Matter of fact, okay, so the shooting November, you got football season in, and then that next year you got pro days, you got all that stuff. I participated in that next pro day, bro, and was able to go run 4.4, which was faster than what I was able to run.
When you came out.
Shit like that, bro, to me, spoke volumes in terms of higher power. Like, ain't no way I could do this shit by myself now. I bust my ass training, you know, but I'm like, man, God, you showing out, you know. Now, granted, I didn't make it back to the league because, like I said, it wasn't safe for me. You know, from a cognitive standpoint, I go out there and get hit wrong, might kill me. I am, well, it took me a while. I'm pretty content now with my career being over. But, I mean, it's like, you know, God, you showed me everything you needed to as far as, you know, the resiliency and all that stuff I was able to show. Like, man, you go through certain things and, you know, you probably think like, man, y'all might look at me and say, how you make it through that? You never know what's gonna come, bro. You gotta be. That's life. But when it comes, you gotta do your best to keep going, especially if you still breathing. You know.
Definitely, bro, and that journey, like, you know, your situation, even, you know, your wife best friend, my best friend Tay, you know, having Cushing's disease, you know, going through her trials and tribulations. You know, I use that as my motivation. I know people tell you guys all the time, like, you know, when I get down or where I get, you know, like, damn, it ain't going my way. I'm like, nah, man, if these people right here in my life who I love and cherish to keep, you know, pushing and put a smile on their face and, you know, go through their day-to-day life, I could too, you feel me? So definitely appreciate that, you know, just you know, just keep going, bro. So what, you know, since you've been out the league, you know, a couple years now, you know, you got your brand, anything else you're working on or working with that you with yourself?
Yeah, man. Well, I got my hands in a lot of different interesting things right now. All positive things. You know, that's kind of just what I am. Like, I am positive energy. You know, that's just the life. But so I'm currently working on a children's book that I want to, in which, for me, I want to be able to put out a book to help young kids understand what adversity means and that it comes in so many different forms. Like, you know, certain kids go through different forms of adversity, might lose a loved one. That's trauma. You know what I'm saying? That you left with, and even through that, bro, you got to keep going. You know what I'm saying? So just being able to put out some type of book that help kids understand what it is to go through adversity and how you gotta have mental fortitude, that courage, that, you know, to keep going, to find it within yourself. I'm doing a bunch of different things with public speaking, so I think that's something that's not think. I know that that's my purpose.
Yeah.
Like I talk to people like you there a lot,
Mm-hmm.
you know, different friends, and we just talk about life, bro. And I had so many say like, man, you need to get into public speaking, bro, because my outlook might be a little bit different. That's because I've been through, some real deep shit. But
Yeah.
I just want to, I just want to be motivation. So like I said, as far as the public speaking, I'm a part of a couple different gun violence organizations that be holding different events and stuff, which is pretty all anti, guns, just pretty, not necessarily anti-guns, but just doing more to help get these gun laws, in order. Stuff like the background checks and like I don't
Mm-hmm.
different organizations that's trying to take guns from people, but more so just trying to get the policies together that'll help make this country better. Like gun violence is affecting this country so bad, bro. And I'm sure like I say, we got a friend that was
Mm-hmm.
last night to a gun, and
Nah.
I want to make sure I'm doing my part as a survivor for the people who don't even have a voice no more. Speak up,
Mm-hmm.
So that and just continuing to share my testimony, man, because I understand, by just
Yeah.
being able.
Nah. Gun violence.
Go ahead.
I think freezing up a little bit. Go ahead. What you say, bro? Blue. I think freezing up a little bit.
But now,
Shout out Hearns in the building though. Alan Hearns in the building.
Hearns, what's up, brother? What's up, man?
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm here. It's probably a
like
little technical service.
uh, just do my part, man, to
Yeah.
stuff out here in
Yeah,
the
bro.
world.
Like, gun violence down here is definitely crazy, bro. Even growing up when we was in high school, a lot of close calls.
A lot of close calls, bro. And you know what? We grew up in
Y'all hear me? I'm here.
where stuff like
I gotta
gun
get that
violence,
Wi-Fi booster, man. Change locations.
violence be form. And I remember just kind of going back to the night of the shooting. For me, when I heard all them gunshots going off, I mean, I kind of thought I was in a little scene of Call of Duty. But I'm like, I done been here before.
Yeah.
In the parties, I done seen all type of little situations where just shots just firing out. I'm thinking that in the time the situation was going on, had something to do with the folks who live across the street, not knowing, stuff was coming at me. But yeah, man, as far as gun violence go, man, like I say, I done got a chance to speak at a few different events, man, where I just kind of, shared my testimony. And, I got so many people around me that was, just truly breaking down because they are still grieving about different people that they have lost, to the gun and whatnot. And, just kind of commending me for having the courage to even speak on it. Now, for me, it don't bother me, bro. It really don't, to speak about it. I don't really have no nightmares, thankfully. Nothing really, I'm blessed.
Yeah, I'm blessed that you here, bro. Tell your story. I mean, you done seen so much, experience so much. So, man, you want to you're gonna be a vessel that's necessary for a lot of people, bro. So
Yeah,
glad that you're here, bro.
That's all I'm trying to do. Just continue to chase my purpose, man, and just do good. Continue to put out good, and I know all that type of stuff will be reciprocated to me, reciprocated back to me. So that's just what it is with me.
Yeah, man. So
I spoke about the positive energy. I want to let y'all all know that I got a bunch of new merchandise because positive energy is a clothing line.
How can I find it?
I got a bunch of new merchandise that'll be coming out within the next couple of weeks. Y'all, please lay around. You want to even follow your boy on Instagram, Steady Ambition. The Instagram page is Positive Energy, and that's Energy ENERG EE 2 E's. Black Planet. Look at Blue.
That was cool.
But nah, that's what we got, man.
Bet.
Definitely, bro. Definitely, bro. Like, so growing up in Miami, playing at Miramar, playing at Carol City too. Ninth grade, you started off on defense with your boy, at safety. I remember the big 20 on. We had the jersey with the A-Rab underneath.
Yeah,
You feel me?
I don't know the fuck they had us in, bro. That shit crazy as hell, bro.
Being, then you went to, 10th grade receiver, balled out, end up transferring. So nowadays, people just like, you transferred for a reason. Our offense didn't fit, what you wanted to do.
But he
You
still
wanted
got
to
off
get better
though.
opportunities. So,
That was
yeah,
impressive.
no, for real.
He still got
That's the
off.
crazy part.
it was okay.
Yeah, still went crazy.
Okay for the work of a sophomore. I would say that much. It was satisfying.
Yeah.
At the same time, I knew, like, man, when I'm watching my coach on 3rd and 32, that he want to hand the ball off. Now, I don't know if you don't got faith in
It's time to go.
main man, the trigger man, but that's a problem call.
Is either you doing that right there, or you gonna do that corner route?
Like,
That corner route every time.
though, man, I'm forever thankful for Coach Walt Frazier, though, bro. And I'm sure y'all boys can say the same, because that man,
Yeah.
as far as a coach, one of the first ones to, just really be on some my way or the highway kind of vibe. And truth be told, boy, that's needed for a lot of us, bro.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, stepping into high school, you may have been the man on all your optimist teams, and you kind of may have a little prima donna attitude, but at some point, boy, you gotta, I ain't gonna necessarily say get in line, but you gotta, shit, you ain't finna
You gotta do what it do. You gotta do what it takes to get where you want to go, man.
Right.
Yeah.
But accountability, discipline.
Yeah. So now I was just saying, nowadays.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all keep going out, but I was saying, I was just gonna say, nowadays that these kids are transferring, it's not for like, no any specific reason. You feel me? It's just, I'm not being able to start. I don't want to wait my turn. I want to play right now.
They
I feel
saw
like that affects everyone.
They solve a lot of these kids.
Speak about it.
And it's a lot of politics too. That's also tied up within this high school shit, man. You got the social media that's going on, and I get it, bro, to a certain extent. But at least as far as I'm concerned, I ain't never been the type to run from no hard work, bro. I ain't never been the type to run from no competition.
Gotta have a competition.
You speak about
great.
We came to Carol City. I never played safety a day in my damn life, bro. But I got one of my homeboys, Jakari Lewis.
Yeah, Noob,
aka
Noob. Shout out to Noob, man.
Doing amazing in life right now. Shouts out to Noob.
Dog soaring right now. It's a prime example that you don't need ball. But
you don't need it.
And call me out because I'm thinking like, damn, all right, well, I'm at Carol City now. I'm at a school that predominantly want to run the ball. So it's like, okay, I need to make some decisions right now. Like I do want to go to the next level. That nigga Kenny Phillips done went to the next level from here too. Safety. I went with the ball hog. I could probably go do that. That's what I'm thinking at the time. And then I got Lord like, nah, boy, you better stay your soft ass on that side of the ball. And it's like, what you mean, bro?
Yeah.
All right, well, this season I'm gonna be playing safety with you, and we could battle for who gonna be out here playing. Now, y'all know, like I know, we had a crazy ass coach who was horrible at evaluating talent. Where he got on the field, which caused us to lose one. So in other situations, close when Carol City don't even play that, but. Like I say, man, my competitive nature, man, with these young cats, a lot of dudes running from competition, man. They soft, they not getting their way, and it's all messed up, bro. But to each his own, man. You miss out on because you think the grass green on the other side. You're gonna find out the hard way that it don't really work out for everybody like that. Now, if you do your good research and you say, okay, hey, I'm gonna leave this school and go transfer to IMG. Just don't transfer to Bishop Sycamore.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Hey,
Cannot
yeah,
do that.
yeah, bro.
Don't do
So you,
that.
All I
nah,
mean,
you can't do that, bro. So you get the mail.
yeah, that's crazy, man. Wow.
That's crazy as hell.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
nah, it
so
made me
Dan,
think. It made me think about that Bishop Sycamore situation because with Jet losing that 1 year eligibility. And that shit is so crucial in college when it comes to recruiting and everything like that, actually putting that film on tape. And you made a move that was very necessary that you had to be able to get the numbers that you got, bro. Because like you said, they was running that ball, they was doing every we was running the ball like crazy. So you had to move to a school that's gonna make you put you in position to get the ball.
Yeah, absolutely, no, bro. Absolutely. I mean, one of my old coaches, Coach T.Y., who is now coaching on the collegiate level at Edward Waters, receiver coach. He was a dude that was very persistent, man. Just kind of anytime he seen me out and about in Carol City, man, I used to see him a lot of flat tops and fades, just places, man. Might have caught him out of different little Optimus games. Hey, man, what's up, man? I heard, you balling, blah, blah, blah. They used to have little sir, you know how the barbershop is, man. Y'all know who Steve is. Ever since Steve known me, he always called me Hands.
Yeah.
Shit, anytime I go in there, T.Y. happened to be in the conversation now is about Hands. Hands this, Hands that, Hands. The young nigga at Carol City who kind of making some moves. So now you got T.Y. on my trail who just like, hey, man, come on over here and ball. Down there, like, it's like, come on and join Death Row. I'm like, man, I ain't even really trying to go play him, no freaking Broward.
That was a thing back then. That was a thing.
I don't really know, like, outside of Miramar, like, I wasn't too familiar with a bunch of them schools up there, but so I'm like, well, what's the pros and cons? Shit, okay, football. I think they'll be all right. From what I knew, they was running the spread offense, and then I knew Gino was there.
Yeah.
I was looking at it like, shit, Gino kind of like the Ja'Cory Harris of Broward. So I'm like, okay, shit, I go over there and join them boys. Like, once again, I don't know too much about Broward, but I'm leaving Walt Frazier program, so my mindset a little different.
Yeah.
To go over and show these niggas something different. That's pretty much just how it was, though, bro. Really cool opportunity, man. And I just went over there with the same work ethic that I left Walt Frazier with, working hard in the weight room. Dudes, I was thinking I was a senior. I'm ready to get it down. I'm like, nah, y'all, boy, I'm in 10th grade. I'm just, trying to make it. But that situation worked out real good for me, bro. Worked out real good for me. I had another real good coach in Damon Codd there, who was like another person who was a father figure for me, did above and beyond to kind of help keep me on track. Because when I went out there, new environment, I'm all over the place, to be honest with you, man. Kind of started to turn into what you call a job. I'm focused on the chicks. Class work just kind of like whatever. I'm just like, shit, as long as I go out here and perform on Friday night, everything else gonna take care of itself. I'm just on some mediocre shit in the classroom.
Yeah.
So, that kind of like messed me up in the long run, though, bro, because, hey, it messed me up because my GPA ended up getting low. Now
The mic all blue.
And all that, to end up going to college, and I ended up getting myself in some more trash because here I am thinking that I'm not necessarily good enough to, well, I ain't gonna say I had to score a pretty high score with the ACT, and I kind of just counted myself out like, yeah, I ain't did no studying for that. I ain't really trying to take it. So I had one of my teammates at the time take the ACT for me, and he just totally dropped the ball, bro. I got like
You should have called me, bro. That's all I was doing at Hollandale, bro. Taking everybody's shit. Should have called me. Get that shit done.
It was, first of you know you had to kind of move real sly trying to do all that. You got to have people get an ID and some more stuff. So it wasn't just, hey, bro, can you do this for me? It wasn't like that.
Yeah.
Teammate agreed. Nah, this guy played wide receiver too. His name was Hines. He was a Chinese dude.
Yeah.
He might have gotten the game if I'm hurt, and then like the next man just kind of tired. Like he just ain't getting no play. He wasn't like that. So, but from an intellectual standpoint, he was on the dean's list and everything else. So I don't know why he scored a 14. I feel like he was hating on me.
Damn.
Yeah. So he scored an 18. I mean a 14, and then coach was like, man, Stedman, you got to do it again. So I reached out to our good homeboy Harvey.
Oh, yeah, Harvey from the C.
Harvey from the C.
But
Harvey had and took 2 or 3 other dudes test, knocked it out the park. So I said, okay, pay Harvey to go ahead and get it done. Now Harvey doing and scored like a 22. So you got 14 the first go round and then 22 the second go round. NCAA clearinghouse.
yeah.
So I got at first it was cool, but by the time I got on campus, they flagged me late, and as a result of that, I couldn't even play. So as a freshman in college, I'm pretty much experiencing my first taste of woke adversity.
So that was why you wasn't on playing that freshman year, because like, bro, we all seen it. Once you finally started playing, if the talent was there, the talent always been there for you. So that was the issue right there.
Yeah. So I had the red shirt, and they said they telling me like, yeah, man, you got to retake the test, and I'm like, oh shit.
Damn.
And I'm kind of counting myself out. So whole year while everybody on the field going out there to practice, I could not practice. They told me I had to
Harvey's running it up.
Yeah, I had to go.
In the building.
I had to go on up in the training table and study basically.
Yeah.
So, it's like, all right, I go ahead and do my little study thing. But I was really depressed. Like, dang, dog. I'm looking at some of my other homeboys who graduated 09, dudes like Kayvon, Western, Sterling, the boys at USL.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching them, our team playing them. Sterling scored a touchdown. Kayvon, all type of big plays. I'm up in the dorm room, just on poof, like,
Sick.
I'm feeling like a nobody. So, but adversity caused some people to break and some to break records. So, while I used to kind of watch my teammates, practice, and I'm just up in this training table like a sick puppy looking, I'm just getting hungry. The stomach just growling. Like, ooh, when I get out here, everybody, they gonna feel me. And that's pretty much what happened, bro. I kind of got a chance to take the test at the end of the year. At the end of the football season, I got 4 myself. So I knocked it out the park too. And I remember my coaches was like, hey, if he don't pass this test, we gonna go ahead on and send him to a military prep school.
Damn, fuck.
And I'm like, damn, military prep. Kind of started to think about all the stories my military prep and JUCO homeboys was telling me about, like how it's just like a lack of resources. They ain't got no cold tubs. Like, it's just terrible.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I ain't trying to go that route.
Hell nah, bro.
I got to counting me out and stuff. So I'm like, you know what? If I don't pass this test and they send me up out of here, what would have happened for me is I would have had to go that way, and then the recruiting process reopen for me. I'm like, I ain't returning. They got me fucked up. I'm going somewhere else. Like, they counted me out. Like, they don't believe in me.
Yeah.
God had other plans, bro. Knocked the test out the park, started to play the next year, and was able to break, all the records within just 3 years. So, I'm just, hey.
It was good, G.
Yeah.
You getting a lot of love in the comment section too. I mean, in chat too, bro.
I see the people. Shout out to y'all. How y'all doing? What is it? 8 o'clock.
Yeah, blue going in and out. Somebody asked, was Pac-Man drafted before you came in? I believe so. I think he was there, Chris Henry.
Yeah, Pac-Man was at least like somewhere like 2003.
Yeah, that's a while ago. Chris Henry. Who else is out there?
This show was on the wrong. I'm on a pod. No, I'm just on a podcast.
Chris Henry. Who else is out there? I hear sound, Blue. I hear playback.
I guess I owe you one. I don't know.
You know we on the 75. Wait a minute.
You hear me? Okay. Our boys just signed in and out, gang.
We hear you though.
What's going on, man? I ain't hear half of the stuff y'all was just saying, gang. I ain't gonna hold you.
He was talking about having to pass the test to make sure he could ball, and then we finally got through one of them trials and tribulations, really coming through and breaking the records and all that shit like that, bro. Bruh, so all right.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that story. Yeah.
The Baylor game, bro. The Baylor game.
Harvey took that thing.
Let's get into that Baylor game, bro.
Talk to me.
Bruh, so how was that shit right there? Walk me through that performance right there, bro. I remember seeing ESPN go to fuck off, bro.
Hey, that whole performance, man, that whole day, the game was just really like a movie. Like how it's really to describe it, you know, I know y'all know the final score was 70-63. And that's like basketball numbers. So, you know, we just really going back and forth, just throwing blows at one another. But it was a special game to me because we had just moved into the Big 12 that year, just switching from the Big East. My mindset, it was like, man, you know, we stepping into a new conference. These people don't really know who we are. Well, they do, but allow me to reintroduce myself. That just kind of that was my mindset going into that game. Like, yeah, these boys different, so I got to show them, you know, where I'm from.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, bro.
You know, especially most of the Texas schools, you got Texas. Most of their whole rosters, dudes, just straight up out of Texas. So, you know, I'm like, okay, I guess this is what they think. They play the best ball a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm finna take it to these Houston Cats. So stuff like that too used to kind of fuel me because, you know, I'm sure y'all all know that we always had those conversations of which state produces the best football players. And
yeah, hell yeah. They be saying what it is Florida, Cali,
Texas, Georgia is pretty good with producing ballers. Ohio, not necessarily at the top, but you know, Florida, Georgia, Texas, and California are all big states. So, but yeah, I mean, you know, you got everybody that want to have those debates, and it's really not debatable about where the best football players come from. I ain't gonna say overall athletes, because you know, but football players right here in Florida. Matter of fact, Dade County.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I can't vouch for how them boys playing over in Tallahassee.
Well, we know for sure the crib got him though. The crib got him for sure. All right, so you went to the goddamn league. Well, you went from high school to college with your quarterback. How was that shit right there, bro? How was that experience right there with Geno Smith?
1 second, bro.
You good? Blue, you there, bro? This boy Blue in the Matrix right now. My dog in the gulag trying to figure it out. But yeah, so we was referring to the Baylor game. Let me run through these stats real quick while I got them pulled up. That game was crazy as hell. I remember ESPN going to hell off.
Y'all can hear me?
I hear you right now.
Yeah,
so in that game, Stead put up in one damn game 5 touchdowns, 13 catches, 303 yards. That shit is crazy as hell. And as well as Tavon Austin scoring 215. I mean 215 yards on that game. That shit was crazy as hell. The score was 70-63. That shit was a wild ass game. All right, bet we all back. Y'all good?
Yo,
I ain't back, gang.
I hear you, bro. Everybody in the goddamn Matrix, bro. Goddamn. All right, so Steg gonna pop back in. I hear you.
What? I'm being new location starting next week. I'm just let y'all know now.
You gotta get the what? Well, I got the big shit from Xfinity, bro. The top one. That shit, they're crazy. That
Fuck
shit
that,
be
cause this
crazy. I had
Wi-Fi is
it.
bugging, bro. The whole episode been bugging.
Yeah. What's I know, bro dropped off too. Probably gotta let them know just to hit the same link to hop back in.
Yeah, we just did the extension. That shit supposed to be on fire right now.
You gotta run a little test.
Bro. I gotta
You know how to run.
check
You know
it
how to run
out.
the test.
I'm gonna get it together, bro. Next week we're gonna be back with the
Yeah, you
Wi-Fi,
gotta
man. But yeah, nah.
You gotta run that test, bro. But nah, I'm finna get into it.
What'd you say?
I said you gotta run a little test, the test of speed and all that good shit.
Yeah, bro. I'm still in the Matrix, Gang Lee. I ain't gonna lie, Gang Lee. We might have to wrap it up early tonight.
Now to wrap it up, I might have to handle up, bro. Shit. Let me see. Only other topics we're gonna get into, probably get into that shit next week. But why could I still hear you though? I mean, could you speak real quick? Oh nah, blew up out of here. You back in the Matrix too? Yeah, you might have to wrap this shit up early, bro.
You going in and out. Yeah, I think you going in and out on my end. Like I hear you, then I don't hear you.
I bet. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up right here. So we asked there, we talked about a lot of different things with Stedman Bailey on here tonight. We had a lot of technical difficulties as far as Wi-Fi and shit. You know, it's raining like crazy in Miami right now. So the Wi-Fi is crazy. I think we all are in Miami at this point in time. Hurricane season and shit. They said, homie said, close your apps. All your apps open, bro. Now he on his he on the computer. He on the computer, so I don't know what's up. But appreciate y'all for vibing and kicking with us tonight. If we do
bro, all my shit is closed.
All your shit closed. If we do hop back on, I don't know, we'll figure something out.
All my shit is closed, Gang Lee.
But yeah, though. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the channel up, drop a replay, share the video so people can watch the playback of the conversation and everything like that. Appreciate the homie coming in and being as honest as possible and telling us all the things he went through, especially that rough decision, that rough time he had, making through what he had to get through. You feel me? Everybody got to find their purpose in life. Everybody got to find their purpose in life, and everything may not be as you write that shit to be, but as long as you prepare yourself and you got a good balance as far as discipline and the mind state, you always gonna be able to figure it out. And that's what homie had, and that's why he was able to recover to the point that he was able to recover at crazy rate, and even make it to be even better than he was before, running the faster 40 and everything like that. The only thing that that held bro back from actually making back to the league was when it came to just goddamn politics. Not even just politics, but them trying to do what they can to make sure they don't mess up the bag, because it's all the business, and it was a risk as far as the injury they had. Anything that could happen to them, and maybe a big ass liability on these NFL teams, and they're gonna focus on their pocket all the time. It's a business at the end of the day. So it's sad to see, but the best thing that we do have is the homie still here. He's still on this earth, able to motivate people, to able to give light on his situation that he been through. So everybody, make sure you always look to other people for motivation and also vision and stuff like that. But we can go get up out of here. This has been another Playas Sanctuary podcast. Appreciate y'all for hanging out with us, man. Make sure y'all like the video once again. Shouts out to Blue, my dog still goddamn fuzzy as fuck, and the goddamn Matrix over there. But we can get up out of here though. Yo.